Glacian, what's up? What is up? I finally figured out how to make YouTube chat subscriber only. Hold on, I gotta let my cat in. What's up, Joey? Yeah, sorry about the lack of streams. It's been a hectic week. What time are we at? Can we go? Let's give it 30 seconds. What you guys been up to? That chat. All right, we can go. Are we in? Are we in? Okay, we're in. Let's go. I beat the egg challenge. So we're going to go 15-minute city and see what the hell this is. Should we, yeah, let's just do challenges. There's no reason to, there's no rules. I'm beginning to think okay, this is like, and maybe I'm like hyper aware of this because I've had my deviated septum corrected, but like I'm like super keyed into whenever someone on like TV or like nice. Whenever someone in like the public space or whatever has like nasal issues. And so the guy, do you know, I think you should leave. Thank you, Glacian. Thank you. Do you know, I think it's all lighting. I'm telling you. Hold on, I gotta let I literally just let my cat out. I gotta let her back in. Joey, you're gonna this anecdote you're gonna have to like chop up like super finely, like the like when they like cut up like Homer Simpson to make it seem like he was a sex pest. You know what I'm talking about? Or like in the clocks in the background, and you can see it like jumping around the whole time. You know, and this is where you like put that in the video to like show. All right. Okay. This cat yells at me, and then when I go get her, she runs away. What was I talking about? But I'm like super keyed into when people have like nasal issues. So this is like, you know, Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He's got like his nose just like doesn't work. He has like the opposite problem to me, where like my nose is like pinched. His is just like smashed against his face. See, when you hear him talk, it's like all down here. You know, it's like, yeah, we built up our lead in the third quarter. We just like kept at it. Like, that's how, that's Like that, that he talks like that because he has a fucked up nose. So, and I think you should leave. There's that one guy who's like, he's like a recurring like character actor. He's kind of all over the place. He was in that one like Hulu series where it was kind of like they kind of like Nathan for you some guy in like jury. It was Jury Duty, and like there was like did anybody know about Jury Duty? I think it was called Jury Duty. It was on Hulu. It was like the biggest thing for a minute. But there's one point where they set this guy up so where like he's going out to dinner with the jury that he's on, and there's like a table of like white supremacist bikers over there, and I like spotted the guy who's like the Tim Robinson like character actor guy, and I'm like, if I was there, I would have like been instantly keyed into like, oh shit, this is a put on. But that guy also has a messed up nose, and you can hear him talk. He's like, yeah, I'm just so fucking sick of it, man. He does the fucked up nose breathing thing. It's like, and I've been there, dude. It sucks. And to like have your like entire life be that, it's like, it's awful. It's rough, dude. Not being able to breathe. I can tell why people get addicted to like to Afrin. Zach Hadelast voice, yeah. How do you think I look? I think nobody under the age of 30 is hot. So if you're asking me if I think you look hot, then the answer is no. Let's see. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I gotta get rid of these guys. Okay. But yeah, the Oni Plays guys, they got like, there's like an unsavoriness about them. There's an unsavoriness about them that I feel like we haven't really talked about. No, I just meant because you said you pick up on details about people's noses. Oh, are you asking me how, like, if I think you have nasal problems? I don't think you have nasal problems. I don't think so. Nothing jumped out at me. I guess I'll take this. And we're going to keep going. Gonna get rid of those. Checked. Ten 654. Okay, that's not going to trigger this, but we have it. I'm surprised you weren't like, you look fine, but your sit-up form sucks. I mean, my rule is like, I can give you shit, but like there's kind of an upper limit. There's like a at a certain point I have to like stop making fun of you, because like, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna like razz someone, you have to like put like a cork on it. You have to put like an end point on it, because otherwise it just kind of becomes. It's very easy for that to just take over into like you being a bully. Okay. I'll make you room. You're gonna have room in a second. You got room. Just give me a second. There you go. You're all good. See. One of the ladies at church gave me this. Hold on, let's do a big face for this. One of the ladies at church gave me this, and I don't really know what to do with it because it's a little bit too like handcrafty, and it's too chunky for me. Like I don't know if I can like. I guess with like this dress, it's kind of like I could pull off like a boho thing. I don't know. Do you think? It's kind of like a Legend of Zelda thing a little bit. I need like a chain. Look at this like janky ass like twisted wire. It's very boho. You can be chill with it and have it still morph into bullying. That's true. But I'm saying like that. Well, that's like. That's why I just have to like, you have to put like a time limit on it. You can't just like keep on razzing someone. Like I already made fun of you for being not as athletic as me. So like, I can't just keep doing it. That's why like, I can't keep like giving Joey shit for like possibly being a closeted trans woman. Cause it's just like, it's very easy for that just to turn into like me, like bullying Joey. So I'm not going to do it. See. Straight. It's true. You're very sensitive. I'm telling you. And plus, like, I want you to, I want to force femme you, so I can't, oh, Jesus Christ. Scoring. I wonder if I can actually, will this not trigger this? Nice, it didn't trigger it. I'm worried that if I push you too hard, it's gonna like delay your transition. And that's kind of like what happened with Nashers. Cat. Meow. Yeah, you gotta kind of drip feed. Ow! Because you're either gonna transition or you're not. It's kind of not right. It's not actually up to me. Or you're gonna have to wait. I posted a very masculine selfie on Instagram today. Joey, I've got terrible news. That is a canon event. That is a canon event. So, see, this is okay. I will like if you kind of like, because you're kind of inviting it now. You're kind of like saying, "Hey, I own, by the way." You know what I'm saying? I think he likes it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is just like a better version of if we just go all in on clubs, that could be a thing. Flush. Okay, if we just go all in on clubs, we should be okay. This is slander. Look, it's not. You either transition or you don't. It's not up to me. He was in my DMs looking to be... Wait, who? He was in your DMs looking to be degraded more? Can I open the menu right quick? What's up? Wait, you posted a Joey was? Oh, Glaceon was in your... Oh, gotcha. Oh, you know, I think you might... Okay, so this is not... I take it back. So I think it is a sex thing. I think it is just a kink. Yeah, so I don't think you're actually trans. Because it's like, for me, like as a trans person, like I put on a dress and makeup because I want to like feel like an adult. It's like if you've been like just like a goblin in your room all day, like and you just like put on a dress and makeup to like, you do that just to like feel like it's like a normal person, like you're part of society. If you're putting on a dress and it's like a horny thing, then like, I don't want to get like true scum about it. Actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. I'm going to hang on to the Fool and we're going to open up some of these guys. Queen, no. Joey's a bottom. Yeah, must be. Yeah, I can dig it. All right, that's nothing. Actually, that ace. No, it's not worth it because it's with this. It's got to make a jump. We're gonna keep rolling. It's fine. 876. I probably should have. I gotta be like feeding the bus more. I can't just be like jumping in on it. You're trying to peep the seed? Oh. Yeah, what's the wait, actually what is the how do you find the seed? I never do like seed stuff. Options? How do you find the seed? How do you find the seed? Settings? Stats? No. You get it after losing. Okay. Errato. Okay, so we're not going to grab. Okay, has anyone ever grabbed? I think I bought Magic Trick once to get like another voucher, to unlock a voucher. But like I've never. I'm gonna hang on to my money for a bit. We're gonna feed this for a bit. Actually, okay, I'm gonna go with this one. We're gonna pop Blackboard here, which is nice. Wait, does Blackboard activate if you have nothing in your hand? No, right? Why would it do that? Let's see. Mostly straights. Okay, we can use this. And do we want to... Do we want to ditch... Actually, right now we can Damn, nothing. All right, we're just going to keep going. I want to get some purple. Jesus Christ. We can do this. And that means the jack won't score, which means we can keep feeding the bus. Like that. Why would you ditch anything? You're over 5x. You're 5x over what you need. I'm trying to like, I don't know. I'm trying to work towards like having a lot of clubs or spades. But I got onyx. I'm trying to go clubs. 9, 8, 6, 4. Oh, you know what? Okay, so we need to actually like finish the straight. No, not that. Cool. Okay. Oh, I'm ditching a lot of face cards. I'm ditching a lot of face cards right now. It has potential. It has potential. It has potential. We're gonna roll with it. Let's grab another straight. And am I drinking coffee? It's LaCroix in a cup. I do have a coffee here, but it's cold. Oh, you know what? I was digging around. And like pen stuff. I found a hold up. And I apologize if people are why is there no music? I have no music because I want to have a clean clean audio for like whatever Joey puts up. Can you focus? It's so blue. White. There we go. Actually, where's this? Oh, here it is. Are you showing that? It's 0.38. It's 0.38. I found I didn't even know I had this. I think actually, you know what it is? I got a jet pen sampler of ballpoints. 0.38 is crazy. Like, I can... You can't even see it. Damn, you can't see it at all. Hold up. Look how tiny that is. Look at how tiny. This is the thing I'm realizing about pens. Pens. This is the American Sign Language for pen. I'm learning this about pens, where like pens are just fonts, and like why I like kind of went off the Zento is because I wasn't writing in the font. To be fair, I am writing with this a lot just because I want to be like use it up. Dude, I'm trying. If I could like become a jet, is there like a JetPens affiliate thing? I could honestly, I might. There is I bought some jeans from this brand called Sky Dolls. I'm trying to like have like a budget of like $150 give or take for clothes, and I just like use that once a month. And so I used my allotment for that, and because I needed some like jeans, like I have no jeans, and it's like time I gotta get some jeans, and like I'm a tall girl, so like I need like extra especially tall. So I've never bought from this brand before, but like they do have like a thing where you can get like a kickback. It's just like I think they're trying to build up the brand a little bit because there's like because also the return policy is not super generous, which is like, honestly is fair. It's pretty fair to have like a non-generous, like no free returns and stuff. Or like if you want to do a return or exchange, you got to pay for postage. I respect that a lot, low key. Cause like they're upfront. I love when a brand has like honesty and just like they're just above board about that stuff. That's why like I'm never gonna have like I think like I'm never gonna have like special treatment or stuff for like tips or like I think there's a way on Ko-fi to like long-term support. I'm never going to like confer like extra benefits on top of that. I just want it to be like a straight up like if you want to like support the stream or something, it's just that, and that's all you're doing. I really respect brands that have like that level of honesty. So they're like because they have no like free returns or any of that shit. Because a lot of the time it just like turns into like, oh, we just threw your clothes in the trash. But so they have like you can exchange, but you got to pay postage, which is fine. And they do have like an affiliate thing, like front and center. So I do think they're trying to like build their stuff up. So we'll see if the pants are good. We can do a little fashion show maybe. And I don't know. We'll see if I sell a pair of jeans, get $5 back. I'm suspicious if any like I don't know. It's like clothes are like a weird. It's a weird world. I'm gonna chance a reroll. Oh. Okay, what are we getting off of, guys? What are we getting off of? Are we getting off of Onyx Agate? Are we getting off of Faceless Joker? Or are we getting off of Blackboard? What are we getting off of? I feel like I need Econ, so I think I'm going to keep Faceless Joker. So we got to decide between I think right now, let's see. Right now, I think we want plus more. All right? Because, okay, straight, we got 90. Dish blackboard. Yeah, that's, I think that's the move. We're selling. Oh. Oh. Ooh. It's all good. Okay, we're doing this. Actually, wait, do we want to... Let's see if I can actually, like, space it out a bit. I don't want the extra right now. Oh, we still got over. You're half paying attention? You're still at your friend's house? Nice. Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, right now, Sock and Buskin is completely useless. So... And I think I want to actually hold off on Strafe right now because I want to build up the bus. I want to pimp my ride a bit. This cat meowing at me. Okay. Let's see if we can get the moon. Moon. I guess we'll do whatever. Moon. You want to copy the agate? Yeah, well, Errata, I'm gonna that's the nice thing about Blueprint is you can swap it out. But like I had it copying nothing because I just want to build up the bus a bit. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool, like that. Money. Oh, money, big money. Big money. Okay. Is that gonna... We're gonna get an extra... I want to keep on building this. Cat. This cat is so needy. Ow! Ow. We're okay. We're okay. We're in the clear. We almost had like a little... Don't put that in the video. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5. Cool. And we're not going to trigger the king, which means you can keep riding the bus. Okay. My girlfriend is a puppy. A puppy. Your girlfriend is a puppy. I read that so wrong. Oh my god. My girlfriend has a puppy. It's fine. It's fine. We're all adults here. Don't. Okay. No. Let's feel. Not the girlfriend. My friend has a just friend bot. Don't say baka. Don't say baka. That's. I forgot she turns off animation. Yeah, I turn off animations. I want in my like ideal like arrangement. Balatro looks as close to like Windows Solitaire as possible. Like if I like had the wherewithal to do it, I would mod it so it like looks just like Windows 95 like stock stock Solitaire, okay? That's what I want. Not that, that, and then that. And then we're back in. Let's chance a reroll. That was not worth it. Do we use it? It might come in handy later. We're going to use it. And we're going to go. Okay. Come on. No. I want to get an extra face card. Yes! Big money. Okay, cool. Put that. 97654. And we're in. Those stems must have been good AF. The stems? Stems? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh, moon. Easy. Oh, we wanted to use this. Straight flush. If we can get, 2 straight flushes. This will come in handy later. No. Yes. Cool. Ooh. Dude, this is so juicy. This is so juicy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's get some luck. These aren't going to fire off, but it's nice to have. I take it back. I take it back. Dude, we're loaded right now. This is so much easier than the egg one, dude. Why didn't they make this one first? Why didn't they make this one first? It's so much better. Buying straight flush. I have a shortcut, and I have onyx agate, and I'm building into clubs. I'm building up clubs, you little shit. What are you buying straight flush? This is like tailor-made for straight flushes, okay? This is tailor-made for straight flushes. I don't want to hear it. You know what? Enough of you. Because also I want to hold off on building up too much like straights because I want to build up the bus, right? Get with the program. Get with the program. More do we want? 7. Do we want 6s or 7s? Yeah, I have shortcut. No. No, strength is not good right here. Strength is not what we want, I don't think. Do we want strength to make more? No, we don't want strength to make more face cards. We want to eventually get out of Faceless Joker. I say I'm not trying to build up 6, 7. I say I'm not trying to build up straights and then I like get 3 whatever's in a, these are not, I'm not getting any of these jokers. Come on. Okay, money, straight flush. Buying straight flush. I don't think you want faceless after this round. Yeah, I gotta get, well, right now I need some different econ, but I need some econ, right? I got purple. No, I can't use that. No, it's too much work to like turn that into something usable. Got blackboard again. It's still not. Yeah, we're gonna roll with it for a bit. If I keep over 25 each round. See, I think like, no, I don't, I'm too greedy. I think I need something more than just like interest econ. There we go. Okay. Santa Clarita, hello. How you holding up, Frankie? Also, way to dox yourself. This is a challenge. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I've got. Yeah, it's a challenge run. It's challenge run isn't the right word. I guess I'll take it. Plus. No, it's just a worse version of what I have. Club. This is a worse version of what I have. No, no, we're not bootstrapping it. Six, magician. Do that. Come to Sao Paulo. You're in Sao Paulo? That's pretty tight. I'd come, but I'd be, you know, I'd feel like I'd be cheating on Mexico. If we can like pull off a straight flush here, that'd be sick. Oh yes. Okay, let's do. Cool, we can do this to get the bust a little bit higher. And then we're gonna get a straight flush. But everyone cheats on Mexico is fine. Not me. Not me. Not me. Straight flush. Straight flush. Wait, Rod, are you actually Brazilian? I gotta get more racist. I had no idea. Money, money. No. -1 hand size. Doesn't matter. If it, I don't know. Is this going to get us over? It might. No, okay. We can actually get 2 out of this. 6, 6. Okay, let's just do this. Free up hand space. That. Nice, nice. Econ in the meantime. Damn. No, let's just clear this out. I don't want to like. There we go. And let's chariot the queen. Are you asking if you're are you asking if you're racially or ethnically Brazilian? I'm asking if you are Brazilian. Like a person who is of Brazil, who lives in Brazil. Dude, I had time set aside for like voice training, and I just like didn't do it. I gotta get back on that. I think you just win now. Also, the blueprint might be strictly stronger on bus. Oh yeah, what do we have? 34, 7. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. We built it up enough. Straight flush. See if we can get some. No. If they don't say come to Brazil, if they don't say come to Brazil, it's on the bubble out, Sanity. I'll let it slide, but only because you're an ethical gooner. Oh, rough gem, guys. Let's go rough gem. Yeah, after this round, it's definitely stronger. It's definitely stronger on the bus. Yes, we got our 5. Just keep buffing it. Okay, cool. Oh, this 10 is useless. Pop that. No, wait, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go this way for right now. I don't want to risk it. I get like owned so easily by just like my own greed, so I'm not gonna do it. This would have been great earlier on. Oh well. That's not nothing. I guess we're just kind of like running up the score at this point. Do I want do I want to just like have oh, you know what? I can probably okay, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to death the Steel Queen. See, normally I would kill some phase cards, but I still want it for the econ. And like I don't need if I need to like open up if I need to open up a Joker slot, then we'll talk about it. You should get anything but the money Joker. Tell you what, we'll kill some jacks. How about that? Do that. We'll strength this one. There we go. You happy? Let's do... Okay, we can pump the bus a bit. Nice, okay. Like that. There we go. Straight flush. You don't even care if I win or lose? Well, it doesn't matter because we're winning. The bus is at plus 42. Pop a wheelie, nothing, it's fine. All right, let's go. Let's just get some straights going. I don't want the chat to get too close circuit with what I'm doing. So we gotta get the chat more stupid. More stupid. What's going on, chat? What smut have you guys been getting into lately? Yeah. Yeah, if I can make that like gold, that'll be nice. Big money. Are you kidding me? Insta? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like the system a lot. I like the system a lot. And to get a tarot. We're rolling in it. We're rolling in it. Okay, we can pump. We can fill up the bus a bit. And get rid of these. All right, we gotta get some like X molt going or something. Let's do. I don't want any of these. Screw it. Let's start killing face cards, I think. Do that, do that. No. 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 Okay. Did you know whatever you hold won't show up? Wait, what do you mean? Whatever I hold won't show up? How does that work? Whatever I hold won't show up? Like, whatever I'm holding in like the tarot card thing won't show up? Steel plus molt? Consumables don't, oh yeah, consumables don't show up. Yeah, unless, yeah, you can block consumables unless you have showman. Yeah, I knew about that. Bam. This is nerd chat. We gotta get stupider, okay? I've got topics. I wrote out topics. Get more purple. Get more purple. It's purple time. Okay, let's start killing stuff. No more face cards. It's time. I think it's time. I got enough gold. Okay, that. You put a purple next to my name here too. What do I like about the purple so much? The purple, well, the purple in this case means when you discard it, you get a tarot card, which is pretty swanky. Cool. We should be good. Yeah, this will be pretty nice. got the plus 20. Oh, that's juicy. Okay, so we got gold cards. That's our econ. Cool. No. Wait, what's our like plus molt on flushes? No. Wait, actually, does Blueprint copy like polychrome? Do we know about this? Does Blueprint copy polychrome? It's been an hour. I haven't said anything stupid. I gotta get stupider. We're not going to, because I'm not going to keep queens in my hand, so this is kind of stupid. Yeah, that's okay. Cool. I figured. I mean, we're gonna like win this. And okay, actually, with the seeing double, wild card is actually pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Okay, we do that. Golden ticket. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this will trigger seeing double. This is actually really great for straights. If only I had more, yeah, if only I had more gold cards. It's fine though. I'm not gonna get owned. I'm not gonna get owned. What do you mean I'm gonna get owned? I'm not gonna get owned. I'm not gonna get. It's not happening. Okay. I'm gonna do this. Oh, that's actually gonna trigger. That's gonna trigger. Straight. If I do this, a straight flush, which means it's not gonna trigger this, so we're not gonna do that. Plus 20. You might get owned with that boss if it fucks you. Cerulean Bell? You sure? Are we sure? Please explain. Are we sure? Are we sure? How does this work? No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't get cute with me. What do you mean? 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, actually, I don't need the wild card here. I don't need the wild card here. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just not gonna get greedy with the discards. That's true. I could get fucked, but I could also not. So, don't worry about it. If he dies, he dies. Come on, big money. We're good. We're good. Should I go endless mode on this one? This was so much easier. This was so much easier. Your internet may have shit the bed, but hello from Santa Clarita. Hello. Hello again. How are you? Are you doing okay? Let's go endless mode. Screw it. We're probably special pack. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Immolate. Oh, it's a lot of face cards we could nuke. Do we risk it? You know what? Let's risk it. That was not a good immolate, but I got money. Found a good spot? Okay, cool. You got a good spot. Queens, get rid of those. Maybe we can get... So I think we gotta get more X-Molt for sure. We can ditch. Why am I was talking like Porky Pig there. Why did I talk? I turned into Porky Pig there. What the hell was that? That's another one for you. We edit point, Joey. I'm trying to make your job easy. That was a Porky Pig moment. I think do we need any more? No, we don't need any more plus mold, especially because like we have the bus. Grab some taros. Do this. Go to that, moon. Straight, that. All right, see what we got. Pretty all right. So I cannot talk. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Okay. How's it going, Quesarito? Welcome. Your dream setup, Airhead, Bloodstone, Rough Gem, Onyx with Ancient Joker, and what? Okay, but this... You can't... This is the thing about Balatro, Outsanity, and this is the thing about life. Life. I'm blue now. Life is that you can have like a dream setup. Like, oh, this would be so great if I had this and this and this. I would be like cruising. That's not life, dude. Life, like the best laid plans of mice and men. It doesn't matter what you're like in your like mind's eye, like the perfect setup is. Okay. We do clubs. How many non-clubs do I have? My brother's been trapping me in Roblox fish for 4 days. Roblox fish. I think... This is okay, because it like the seeing double, especially since we're getting off of clubs, having wildcards in there is huge. You don't need any set of, you just have to beat round 8, yeah. Dude, if we could have like a straight flush, but also... is it possible to have straight flush that isn't a straight flush? Are we onto something here? I'm gonna find out. Empress. Money. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Is that gonna get us over? Let's find out. No, no way, right? Let's sell this, pop this. Sell that. I think this might be it. I think this might be it. You know what? I think we're actually getting over, just barely. I think we're just barely getting over. We have a steal. Steal's good. That's not nothing. We only need 1K. We only need 1K. 2 pair. That's gonna pop seeing double, right? It's gotta. Yeah, it did. Can I pray for you, my friend? Let's. Is there a mod in here? A 5 for Jesus. I have a better relationship with the big man than you will ever. Let's do... If we can get a steal... I think we have to get off a Cartomancer and get on to like extra X mult. Yeah, can someone like... Is there someone in here who can stab that guy? I don't want to do it. Let's... Money. Steal. Big money. How close are we? How close are we to this? I think this is like too finicky. Wait. Oh goodness, because I've got like wild cards, right? Blackboard and flower pot, dude. Yeah, damn. See, okay, wait. Okay, so this is the thing. I think because Blackboard is like held in hand, seeing double is played hand. Flower pot is played hand. I think Blackboard is a little bit finicky right now. I'm going Flower Pot. I'm going Flower Pot because I have wild cards. This is like evil Twitch version. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean evil Twitch version? I am evil. This is regular Twitch version. We're going back in with the wild cards. With the wild cards, I think. And we're going to do this. 8, 6. Right, because we have wild card. So this should trigger. It didn't trigger. What happened? Flower Pot doesn't trigger with wild cards? Flower Pot doesn't trigger with wild card. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't have it. You didn't have 3. Oh, you have to have it has to be separate. Hold up. This is the thing is like, and this is why you're going to hell, whatever your name is. You're making me add a mod to my YouTube, to my Twitch channel, okay? This is so beyond the pale. Okay, but I thought it would be like an exploit or whatever, where like, oh, you have a wild card, so that's technically all the suits. Account created 22 minutes ago. Jesus Christ. Burn in hell. If only I'd played the thing. Well, yeah. We learn something new every day, right? Learn something new every day. Okay, but now 10, 8, 7, 6. No, I need, okay. We're learning things, guys. We're learning. I need 3 different, okay, cool. We're learning stuff every day. Okay, so we do that. We're gonna ditch the 4 right now. We're gonna keep the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So yeah, hearts, hearts, diamonds, spades, clubs. That's 4, right? That's 4. Hearts, diamonds, spades, clubs. So we should be good. Okay? If this doesn't like fire it off, I'm gonna be having a bad time. There we go. That's actually so funny. I'll tell you why after the stream. Tell me now. I want to know now. Blue seal. Blue. Wild card. We're going all in on wild cards. This is the first time ever I've ever gone in on wild cards. Okay, so getting wild with it. So we got, okay. So this should trigger, right? I have 2 wild cards, heart, diamond. We have more than enough. Yes. Oh, Jesus. Or let's ditch 1 steel. Get that. Okay. 10, 9. 1, 10, 9, 7. 6, 5. Eight, 7, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're good there. Okay. Cooperate. Okay. I think, yeah, we're definitely donezo here. We're pretty donezo here. But it was a good run. And we might make it just barely. I hate this Joker. I hate it. This is so stupid. This is the stupidest Joker. All right, hide it. I gotta like make the window ever so slightly smaller. Hey, here's like my question. Is like, for like that was a bot account, right? That had to be a bot account. Can I pray for you? That shit. It had to have been. Nothing. No, we're going straights. We're going straights. We're locked in. Face cards debuffed. I don't care. Queen, queen. Oh, we're definitely donezo here. Maybe on a troll. Yeah. You know what? This is a move. I'm gonna pull, and you've never seen a streamer do this. I know I'm not getting over the small blind, so we're done. I'm not getting over it. I'm gonna crack a LaCroix real quick, and then we'll pick a new thing to do. It'll probably be more Balatro. Probably just another run. Because you know what? I should get some water or something after this. You're tongue-tied. Yeah. I see. I didn't even read the message. That's how like messed up I am. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We're back. We're all back. Gonna make this big. There we go. Now I'm like lit. Oh, it's little. I gotta make. I should have. There's probably like a good coding project. There's probably like a really good coding project of just like I want to make a Windows window that is like a variable color. That would probably be like a really good like starter coding project. Is this the one I put the? No, this is the stock one. Oh, this is okay. So the pen I got this as like a Christmas present from my aunt, like years ago. And it's a nice gel pen. I've used up most of it. Like the refill is about here, right? I've used this a lot. And I think this is like a Pilot thing. I really like Pilot's gel ink, but the like cartridge is not. Well, they have like the G2, which is like a standard cartridge, and it like lines up good. And that's like it's a lot of things are like very standard, and that's like a why do you want a solid color window? Because I want to have like my monitor. Because like, okay, this is me without like the, I have a like Finder window open and it's like illuminating me a little bit. You see? Oh no, I did the thing where you move the window. Is there a way to disable that? Like where you like shake the window and it, like everything else just like minimizes? Yeah, I use it as a light, yeah. But so there's like the kind of like the Pilot G2 refill, like the gel refill is like kind of standard. And there's a lot of pens that will take it. Actually, the Jetstream is compatible with a standard gel refill. So I'll show you, like you can like the Sharpie S gels, you can like just exchange the parts. But like this one, you'll notice it's got like a little like thing over it. Like a little cap. And I don't know why, because if you take this off, it's not actually compatible with like gel stuff. Like here's a Jetstream refill. So there's like length differences. Like it's not compatible. And this is like maybe I don't know. I suppose it's like it's not ideal to want like too much standardization because you end up with like homogenization. And I like a couple streams ago, I definitely complained about how like every platform is kind of like has the same features now. So maybe I should just like shut the fuck up. But it is kind of like part of why I like pens is because like it's a very cheap hobby, and B, you can like tinker and like exchange parts and stuff. And I do like this ink. You DM'd you a Windows XP themed mod for the game. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, what's going on here? You DM'd me. Visit site. Is this a virus? Belatro XP. This is custom card backs. So I like that, but like what I'm looking for is like I want like my dreams like Belatro setup. You don't like centralization and functionality reform? No, I want stuff to be like weird and be its own thing. Because there's a flip side to homogenization, you know? Yeah, so this is like my ideal. This is my ideal like this. Like my dream is for Belatro to look like this. I think this would be so sick. But I would have to like learn how to do it. And I'm not going to do that. That I fat fingered that. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck it, we ball. It looked like this in beta. Wait, really? This is just solitaire. Yes, this is literally just solitaire. I want Balatro to look like solitaire. I think because I want like the Windows aesthetic, you know? That's what I want. Ow. I kicked the thing. Dude, estrogen is so cool. Estrogen is... It's goated, dude. It's so good. Like, I think I'm like... I've definitely hit my stride with my transition. Like, I hit like another thing. I don't know like how to describe it. But it is like I'm like vibing with it. I don't know. But I'll do the thing where I'll occasionally like see myself in the mirror and be like, oh shit. And I've noticed like the way I like fit in clothes is just like, it feels right, if that makes sense. I think I might have fucked myself. If only I hadn't fat fingered the thing. Maybe we can get out of this. I need a 3. There's like a black 3 here. Black 3 here. It's 7. Do this. We might get out of this yet. What do you mean the transition between games? Huh? I gotta be honest, I don't remember anything I say. So... And that was a lie. But yeah, it's like, it feels good to like... Yeah, well, it's like, what... I don't know, it's hard to describe, but like the way like I feel in my clothes... I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? When you just like, you're, I don't know, your body's like the right shape. And it just like, everything just like clicks. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Okay, we did this. 6, 5, 4. Okay, that. I think we'll actually be okay here. 6, 5, 4. Nine. Okay. 5. Cool. Free cell. Are you guys hip to free cell? Have you accepted the truth of free cell into your heart? I know I'm just like playing boring solitaire right now, but this is part of the like Windows aesthetic. Oh, here's another thing. I've never beaten Spider Solitaire, I don't think. I've never beaten Spider Solitaire. Is it worth it? But yeah, Arata, you wanted to play chess? Oh yeah, I had topics to talk about. I gotta like find a way to like segue. This is the thing that I haven't like worked on yet. This is the thing that I haven't figured out yet. I'm gonna change. Hold up. Can I do? Oh yeah, edit. Oh, I thought you were happy with your transition from Balatro to Solitaire. Yeah, real life, yeah. But it is just like, I don't know. It's I think it really is just because I have so much distance from like pre-transition at this point that I don't think about it as much. But it's huge. I don't know. It is crazy. Like I will like once a week I'll think about the I'll like think about the fact that I like at no point have ever been like, oh, what, I kind of wish I was a guy. Like I've never like even I've never even like thought about like I thought there would be like the slightest tinge of regret, you know? Like I thought there'd be like a little bit of like, oh, you know, what I would, no, I'll occasionally think like, oh man, I wonder what I would have looked like if I like stayed a guy. But that's not even like it's not like a wistful thing. It's just like it's very like neutral curiosity. There's like no emotional weight to it. It's crazy. Why am I drinking this like a geriatric patient? This is how Donald Trump drinks water. Have you seen this guy? He's like 100 years old. He's got like, he had that thing happen where like he was like one of the like Epstein victims he was like doing like bad things to, like stuck a like tent spike up his butt and then kicked. And so now he's got like a perforated colon. You know about that? And he's had like multiple strokes. He's had COVID like 8 times. He's a mess, but he's like, when you're that rich, like doctors can just like keep you alive with like $10K worth of drugs every single day. He's still around. He's going to be around for a long time. And then he's just going to like, he's not going to like die normally, like the way like someone like you or I would die, where you just kind of like fade, you like slip away into the great beyond. No, the way people like that die, they just kind of like they're going along, and then just like it like zooms in Mortal Kombat style, and like you just see like a thing, like a heart like a vessel or like a tendon just go like, and then their entire body just like crumbles. It's nuts. But yeah, that was like. But like the way, if you see him like drink water, he like does this because he's had like a bunch of strokes and like COVID, so he can't like just use like normal like muscle control. This cat is gonna drive me bonkers. Anyway, but yeah, it's like, I don't know. I think it's kind of like I'm expecting it to like be weirder, like be freakier, right? But I've been like at it so long. Like it is like a crazy thing to like, you literally like change your gender, right? Or like change your sex and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to be a girl now. I'm just going to like live as a woman. And then just like not even like, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. And just think like how, if I'd been born like a couple hundred years ago, like that, I just would have been like, there would have been nothing, right? Or at least like you would have had to like go digging and stuff, you know? Like gender affirming characters like didn't exist. It's unreal. Is the chat broken? What's going on here? Chat's broken somewhere. Estrogen is sick. Meow. Huh. The chat ate messages somewhere. Yeah, wipe with Nazis too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what it is? I'm seeing a YouTube comment. That's why. Is there a way to like... I think CSS might be capable of it now, but like querying like where the comment came from, and like if there's a way to have it so that if it's a comment is from YouTube, the name is red, and if a comment is from Twitch, the name is purple. Is there like a way to do that? Probably, right? I don't know. You can like there's a way to like have it like have like CSS like query the window size, and that's like I figured I've made it on my website where like if you like make the window smaller, it like changes. What are you using for the chat? I'm using the Restream chat, and then I'm applying CSS to it. Some overlays can do that, I think. Okay. I wonder if... Yeah, let's see. Is there a way to... Okay, let's see. What do you say, fuck me for? Did I say that? Did I say that? I didn't say that. Let's play... Do we want to play chess? Let's play chess. But yeah. This is I don't know. I'll figure out how to like segue into stuff. This is what you wanted for the color window. All right, what? Did you like go find this, or you didn't just make this, right? You made it? That's crazy. I made like custom icons for like Reaper and Inkscape. I have to like... I downloaded Kdenlive for like video editing. I kind of dig it, but I have to like remake it. I like Adobe-fied these icons. It's hard to see. Wait, hold on. Oh, I gotta make them bigger. I just gotta remake them. But this is the thing is like, I get like, instead of being productive, I get in these like weird creative rabbit holes. And I'm like, I'm gonna make an Adobe, like the old Adobe, like where it's like a picture frame. I just like made that instead of like doing, instead of like practicing guitar or something. All right, what do we got going on here now? You made it that quickly? Please tell me you didn't vibe code that. If you tell me you vibe coded it, I'm gonna be so salty. That's not a lot of code. I expected that to be just like more stuff. But I guess like coding and programming language, like there's nothing like programming languages, they aren't like as raw as like as we think they are. Yeah, it opened to the like JavaScript one too. But it's like I don't know, like if you're a Luddite or like you're a lay person when it comes to programming, it's very easy to think that like coding is this like magical, like this arcane art, but a lot of it is just like, it's just like tools that someone else made for you, and you just like make the tool do the thing, you know? Like Photoshop isn't like a like perfectly like evenly like dense piece of metal. It's like it's a collection of tools that were put in the same like bin, and they're just applying to like the like image, which is its own tool. It's a tool that just like holds the picture. You know what I'm talking about? But I guess that's like, if you get good at anything, you kind of like, you understand it. It becomes like very like segmented. And kind of like when you get better, like really good at music, it kind of becomes like frustrating because it's like, it's too easy. It becomes real like too easy to make a song. And that's where you get like a lot of bands, like where they're kind of like over the hill. They'll do this thing where they kind of just, it becomes like they start clocking in. That's what it feels like. They start clocking in and they just do like, I guess we'll go to the 4 on the chorus and then go to the 5 on the bridge or something, or like the 6. And then it's just like, is it hot in my room? No. But like, yeah, but like music is just like, it's just like a series of like segments and like tools. And like, it's just, you've got like a rhythm and you got like a groove, and you have a key, and you have a melody, and like it's very easy to get to just like fall into like the grooves of like the like easiest way to go about stuff. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is like you have to, and this is kind of like an artistic thing, is you have to find like you have to kind of like constantly shock yourself. And this is like, there is like a cohesive thing, like a continuity between like exercise stuff and like workout stuff and like other creative pursuits. Like I do think like sports science and like exercise science, like learning about that will really help you in your creative pursuits, because when you're trying to like build muscle, like bulk up and like build muscle and like build like fitness, you have to kind of like find novel ways to shock your body. So if you're like making stuff, it's very, if you don't like change your methodology, you will just like fall into the same ruts over and over again. You have to force yourself to like develop a new approach if you want to like keep on like surprising yourself and like keep on growing. And this is another thing. This is not like bits. I've got like jokes here. I have jokes. I wrote down jokes. We're not getting to the jokes because this is a thing I actually wanted to talk about. Now I'm kind of like finding a stride, but like there's no such thing like, and this ties into like the AI thing. All art is process art. Every single like form of art is a process art. It is impossible. And I'm going to get like Derrida on you, but like calm down. It's impossible to like separate like the art from like the tools you use to make it. Like you can look at and like this clicked for me because I was looking at like a YouTube thumbnail and I'm like really keyed into like, okay, is this AI? Is this AI? Is this like I'm like really keyed into like the tools or like the process for it. And I noticed like there's quirks about it that made it like clear that it was 3D. It was made in like a 3D imaging software like Blender, and like that's where when people say like, oh, they saw an eclipse, and like when the moon passes in front of the sun, suddenly like the universe becomes three-dimensional instead of a flat plane. That's what happened. Like I saw that, and it's just like everything like came into focus, because there's like nothing. Like a song will be different depending on like whether you wrote it on keyboard or on guitar. Like those are the big two, right? Or like if you wrote it like in your computer, just like putting loops together, like there's no like pure like just like a beam of light that just shoots out of your forehead onto like the page or like onto like a CD. That doesn't exist. And I think that's kind of like what appeals to idiots when it comes to AI, is that they think that like AI is this like conduit whereby you can like bypass the process and just like have this like thing that like have this idea, have this like thing that just like the idea just like teleports from your head onto the page. But the AI just becomes the new process, and it's like a shitty process because you have to like talk to it, and it's very, very stupid. And it has like very clear like bounds and limitations on what it's capable of doing. And dude, this is okay with like AI art, with like musicians using AI art is crazy. We were doing like a birthday jam for my friend Will, and at the like jam like rehearsal studio place that we rented, there was this poster of this like band, and there's like, they like played at, I get it was the picture was of the Hollywood Bowl, so I guess they played there, but like it was very clear to me that it was AI because it had this like orange cast to it, and like the line work was like freaky, and like there was like random like grain that was like copied from something else. It's like because they like had to be like vintage vibe, but like I noticed it and no one else noticed it, and like I pointed it out to them, and like they I feel like a crazy person sometimes, because like I can like see very obvious like bullshit, and like everyone, like all the normies around me just like are completely oblivious to it, and I'm just like, this is AI, and they're like, oh no, I don't believe you, no. They like, we're fucked, dude. we are fucked because the vast majority of people have no clue. And I was talking about like the issues with the AI and like how stupid it is and how bad it is. And like the guy who like owned the studio was there like chatting, and like his only like input on the conversation was like, yeah, it's actually really hard to like get AI to do what you want. And I'm like, that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is that AI is bad and stupid. It's hard to make AI do what you want it to do because you're typing words at it. Like that's the tool. That's the process, is like typing words. It's fucking this. Like this is the process for AI. Okay. Check this out. Peep this shit. Let's make the font like this. This is the process for making stuff with AI. I am so white. And then you go like, and then the AI spits it out, and you go like, and then you go, okay, cool, and it does that, and the owl looks more sad, and you go, okay, cool, now give the owl tits. Give the owl some bonkers honk. Hi Skywalker. This is the actual process. If you're making stuff with AI, this is the actual this is the process, right? This is the process. And it's not, this is not spectacular. It's not a spectacular way to go about doing stuff, right? Like if I want to like make a song, here's how I would like make AI make a song. That sounds like the great. And a third of them and like that might give you something, but like you could also just like, because like you don't have this is like the very top down like way of going about it. And like if you're actually like, if you want like control of like how the thing is, you need like granular control of like the chords and like, you know, how are you gonna go like actually on verse 2 on the chorus 2 but like you wouldn't even know what those chords are. You wouldn't even know to like replace an F with an E diminished unless you just learn the process. Like you wouldn't learn why. You wouldn't know why the output of the AI wasn't like clicking unless you like learned like the minutia of music. And at that point, like you've like learned how to make music anyway, so just like make it yourself, you know? Like if you have an idea, like what is easier? What is easier? Typing in like draw me a big yellow swoosh, or is it easier to do this, or just like open up? Can I zoom in? Let's zoom in. Woo! Which was easier? And you can like redo it until it like looks right. This is the process for like editing your... That's kind of Nike. Okay, what about this? That's a little bit too... That looks... Let's do this. The more you know. Wait, there's an AI selfie? AI selfie. I'm like, I was too like turned. I like missed anything that happened in the chat. Luckily, this is a small stream, and I can... Skywalker, don't say that. Don't say that. Even if it's joking, even if you are joking, don't joke about that stuff. You will get nuked by... I know Twitch will nuke you. Twitch will send you to the gallows for even joking about being 11. You got to get out of here, dude. Hit the bricks. Hit the pavement. Who has an AI selfie? Who has an AI selfie? Do we got to like find... It's a selfie. I'm 11. Oh, you can block someone. You can block someone on YouTube through... Hold on. Yeah, actually, you know what? If you have an AI... If you have an AI... If you have an AI profile picture on YouTube, I have no issue vindictively getting rid of you. All right, chat showing up. Go to channel. Let's see what you got. Let's see what this situation is. No, it's chill. We in YouTube chat. Joking. Here's the thing. I was going to let it slide, but you called me bro. Unless you're only allowed to call me bro if you are trans. Are you trans? I don't think so. I don't know, chat. What do we think? Get him? Get him? All right, we got 1-4. Anyone want to come to your defense? You better hope somebody has, like, you better have everyone. This is some communist like society here. If someone has like a veto, if someone like wants to like let you like stake your claim, like give you some time to like learn the confines. We were just bantering over here during a hot girl monologue. It's chill. All right, we got people. We got people saying, give you some time. All right. You're lucky we're so nice here. Don't push it. What do we got? Okay, posts. Are you a shorts poster? Are you a shorts poster? Let's see. What do we got? Roblox. You're a Roblox poster? Let's mute this so we don't get our... You know, honestly, you said you were 11. I believe you now. Which, like, that is actually grounds to get rid of you. So look, I can't. You're not allowed to be on Twitch. I don't know the rules on YouTube, but I know on Twitch you're not allowed to be on Twitch unless you're at least 13 years old, right? Is that the rules? Now, if you are under the age of 13, I cannot prove that about you. I cannot confirm that you are below the age where you're allowed to be on the website unless you go into my chat and tell me. Unless you tell me, in which case I'm my hands are tied. But you're on YouTube, so I don't know the rules on YouTube. That was a while ago. My guy broke. Wait, how do you find? Okay, so I always like check. December 30th, 2025. This is not a while ago. A while ago. What? Okay, if your metric for like a while ago is a year. She's doing the purge for no reasons. I'm letting the power get to my head. I'm letting the power get to my head. But honestly, I think you know what? Yeah, I think I got too much like. I'm too full of piss and vinegar when it comes to like AI. And if you joked about, honestly, I don't even care about like. I mean, like I'm pro crimes. Just don't like rat on yourself. But like, if you tell me that you're like. That you have an AI avatar, like you're donezo, man. I'm sorry. That's just not for. Some things cannot be forgiven. Okay. You're 14. Okay. You're allowed to be here. 14. Yeah. You're not. Wait. What number is that? Okay. 4,000 million. 4 million. 4 billion. Wait, okay. 4,000. 4,000. 4 million. Ah! 4,000. 4 million. Okay, so you are not 14 trillion years old. Don't get them. Are you Unk? Here's the thing. We are all Unk here. If I didn't have anything to add. Unk is you actually can't say Unk because that's cultural appropriation. It's actually appropriation of black culture, so that's actually a cancelable offense. So you're going to go to Twitch jail for that. You can't say Unk. Only African American girls can say that because they are the innovators of the English language and the French language. Well, not African American, but like African. This is like a thing, like because like France is like linguistically they've got like. They kind of got like their hooks into like, they got like the clamps on like linguistic stuff, which is weird because like French, honestly, as far as like the Latin languages go, like French is weird. It's like the most like out there like Latin language. So it's weird that they're like this like picky about like, no, this is the only way to speak French. And it's like, you guys have so many abbreviations and stuff. It's unreal. It's crazy that like French people are like that, but because France has like put like such like strict boundaries and like how you can speak French, all of the linguistic innovation in French is happening in Africa. And it's kind of like same thing with Spanish, where like Spanish is like an American language now, like the Americas, like North and South America. Like even in the United States has more native Spanish speakers than the entire country of Spain. That's crazy. So the same thing with like French. French is an African language now. It's theirs now. Get owned. Please don't ban you. Today is your birthday. It's your 14th birthday. Congratulations. You're spending it here. You know what? There's so many weird, like nasty little freaks on. We're not banning the Spanish. The Spanish get a pass. It's a weird thing. Like it's kind of like where, like I am a bit of an Anglophile. A bit like I do have like a soft spot for the British. And in the same way, like if I'm watching like a rugby match, and like it's Spain against like another European country, I will root for Spain. It's weird. Like, why am I rooting for Spain? It's like just because like it's just because of the language. You're here. Stop, Skywalker, for the love of Christ, please stop ratting on yourself. You would be the worst criminal ever. You'd be. Please get into like. Please just get into like a normal line of work, because you're not cut out for like larceny. As an English person, do not root for us. Okay, you got it. I will. To be fair, I haven't rooted for England in a long time. Although, I mean, are you a rugby fan? Who's saying is an English person? Zoe, are you a rugby fan? Are you a sports person at all? Because like your guys' rugby team, like men's and women's, is like it really, really good. Like your women's rugby team is kind of like our women's soccer team. You don't follow sports? Damn. Well, this is another thing. So there's like like the bell curve thing, where like if you don't know anything about something, you say one thing, and if you like know like a good amount about it, you say another thing, and then when you like you've seen it, the bell curve thing. So there's like a bell curve when it comes to like soccer, right? And if you're an American and you don't know anything about soccer, and you just go like, it's called soccer, yeah. And then if you know a little bit about it, you're like, oh, it's actually called football. It's actually it's called football in it. And then when you learn more about it, then you realize that like there's no one football, right? There's like a whole constellation of footballs, and there's like a lot of regional variety, and they all they like there's all like these weird like regional things, and like there's various amounts of like holding the ball or kicking the ball or whatever, and taken all together they look something very similar to Gaelic football, which if you're not hit to Gaelic football, it's pretty tight. So that being said, if you understand the grand constellation of footballs, it feels a little bit weird to call association football, because like the full name is association football, and the it's called association football because the rules were codified in 1863 by the Football Association, and that's where the word soccer comes in, because the American like term soccer comes from Oxford. And there was like a point in time where Oxford would differentiate between rugby football and association football by calling rugby football rugger and association football a soccer. And it got shortened to soccer. So actually, if you want to be like persnickety about it, soccer is a more proper name for association football than just football. Because soccer is short for association football. Can you say rugger? If you're a sports fan, you can. It's Marley's. If you're not weird about it, there's a lot of, okay, there's a limit to like the capabilities of the like Latin alphabet and English. And so there's going to be words that if you like squint at it, it's going to look like a slur, and we just move on with it, right? And it's not that big of a deal unless you make a big deal out of it. So just don't do it. I'm not hearing a British accent, so no, she can't say it. Rugga. But yeah, so soccer is like it's actually kind of like, but I'm also not a soccer fan, so like, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like a thing where like maybe, I don't know, like there's like my like number one sport is basketball, like hands down. It's like I think it's like the best sport, but it is kind of like, if I'm like honest about it, like basketball is kind of like the American association football. It's kind of like a skill game, you know. It's got like the dribbling and handles and stuff that you, if you're a football, if you're a soccer fan, then that's kind of what you like. I mean, there's like all different reasons to like sports, but so I think like because I like basketball, I don't really have like a niche that like that niche has already been filled, if that makes sense. But yeah. But yeah, if you are a Roblox kid and you're watching the stream, instead of doing homework or going to bed, I guess it's probably, I don't know, what time. Is there like a place in the world where it's like midday Sunday, or have we like moved on to like it's Monday now? Basketball is honestly so sick. It's so sick. I wish it was at Rugger's level. What do you mean? What do you mean by Roblox kids need to be watching footy Monday morning? I mean, like it's there's definitely worse games to be watching. And there is like a discourse in rugby where they're trying to make it like their goal is like every year there's like 20 op-eds about how can we like make rugby union specifically, how can we make rugby union as safe as American football, which is like as an American is crazy to hear, because like American football, we think of it as like that's like super dangerous. People get like concussions all the time. Like you're basically, if you like set foot on like a football gridiron, it's just like every single day, like you're killing like a like sizable percentage of your brain capacity. Thoughts about wrestling, not WWE? I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of wrestling. I mean, like Olympic style wrestling where you're like not, where it's just like a strength thing. That's tight. I mean, like there's a lot of ways to do like full contact sport that doesn't like really like do like serious brain damage to you. Is that basically, should we add helmets to rugby? I think rugby has a bigger issue. This is turning into sports chat. Wahoo. Rugby has a bigger issue, which is that there's too many rugbies. There's too many rugbies. Let's go. Can I open up Notepad? Or busting out the Notepad again. And I'm going to make the font bigger. Cool. Greco-Roman wrestling. That's like, yeah. Where it's, you basically just, you get like two sweaty men, they go like, and then they just like grab each other and like try to, because that's like, there's no like slamming. It's just like strength. So it's, what you're trying to avoid is like head contact. So rugby here is the, so like, I mean, there's rugby union and rugby league. But so types of rugbies. So we have union, either 7s, 10s, what's it? Australian rules. And is there others? I think there's at least this, right? And that's like, that's, so if you're a rugby fan, you gotta like deal with all this stuff. And like, so, and this is another thing is like, cause the big two, so like at the Olympic level, it's a lot of 7s, which it kind of makes sense. Cause like, you just want to like churn, there's like a lot of countries and you got to just like get through the games. 7s is kind of cool, just because like it speeds it up. That's like the one thing with like rugby. The main goal in any like iteration of rugby is like, how do you speed up the game? So union, it's kind of, so union. So in union you speed it up with the scrum. Okay, that's where you just get a bunch of guys and they just like slam together, and you're kind of just like waiting to like make the other team fuck up, and then, well, depending on like who you are. Like if you're South Africa, that's your like strategy is to like, if you're in the scrum, you want to just like make the other team mess up and like get the ref to award a penalty. And then recently, Union borrowed the 50-22 kick, which is it's a little bit different in league, but it borrowed this from league. League, there's a limit on phases. So there's a limit on phases, which is downs in American football, and 50-20 kick, which is the same thing. If you're like beyond the halfway line of the field, we're definitely losing viewers at this point. We're talking about sports on Twitch. I gotta hide the logo too. This is not Bellatra anymore. But there's like if you're like beyond the halfway mark and you kick the ball, and then it like bounces once and then like bounces out within the opponent's like 20 meter line, then you can like move up and start over, and it just moves the thing up. Sevens, fewer players. The only reason anyone here is to hear random shit. I guess, yeah, that's kind of like, this is the true Twitch stream. So sevens, it's fewer players. Same thing with tens. It's the same thing. You just like you have fewer players on the field. It's like it's harder to just like set up a wall, and so it speeds the game up. We don't talk about Australian rules football. It's fine. It's if there's an Aussie here that can like explain. I'm pretty sure that Australian rules football is just chaos. Gridiron. Okay. So there's two things that speed up the game for gridiron football. Limits on downs, and more importantly, let's try that again. The forward pass. There we go. So gridiron football, it speeds up the game by it's a hard limit on downs. It's a soft limit, actually. You have to advance the ball sufficiently to where like your limit on downs or phases gets reset, right? And the biggest thing that speeds up the game is the forward pass. This is the only iteration of rugby where you can throw the ball forward. I have mixed feelings about it. I think there's like so much more sauce if you have to like kick the ball forward. I think that's like tight, like a good forward kick in rugby union is like, it's juicy. But there's like, this is the issue is there's so many different kinds of rugby, and like if you're trying to follow like club rugby, like you're seeing a lot of union, right? Depending on like the region. So if you're like following like if you're like trying to follow like Six Nations stuff, so like Europe, and like South Africa. This is recently, I think this is like a year ago, South African teams, they switched to competing with like European teams, because before they were competing with like Oceania. And there's a talent difference, because like in Oceania, a lot of the like talent is going into rugby league. Like in like Australia, specifically Australia, like rugby league is far more popular. Obviously in New Zealand, rugby union is really popular, but there's still rugby league in New Zealand. So they're competing, right? Like the talent is just like split. But yeah, South Africa stopped competing with Australia just because like there's a time zone difference versus like if you're just like flying north, it's a hike, right? But there's not a time difference. There's not a time zone difference, or like not much of one. So now if you want to see like Sia Khaleesi, he's like playing against like I don't know, like all the like good like rugby players like Jordy Barry, they're all over the place now. But like the Hollywood Bet Sharks, they play against they play with like Leinster and like stuff like that. I remember the NFL did at one point play games in the UK. It seems they're still doing it, but there will be in Australia and Brazil this year. Yeah, I mean like they're trying to mean, the nice thing about like rugby, like with gridiron football, is that it's like America is so big and so populous that like it doesn't really need other countries. It does have there is like a Canadian league of gridiron football. It's kind of American football in the sense that it's like North American specifically, and it looks very similar. But the thing that sets gridiron football apart from other rugbies is that it's profitable. It's profitable. All the other league in Australia at a club level, league specifically at the club level in Australia, I think is profitable. But like there's not, I think they tried to do like a league World Cup. I mean, there is a league World Cup, but it's like not a lot of attendance. Cause like it's kind of just like it's very like regional to Australia. It's kind of like what like some guy tried to do like a revival of Super Smash Brothers Brawl and like nobody showed up. Is that kind of thing. The Union at like a World Cup level, it's all Union, right? But Union has two issues. One being that it's the most dangerous form of rugby. It's like the one where like there's like the most like contact. You see the players are like the biggest, right? And so you get the most like head contact, the most like concussions, stuff like that. The other one is that like at a club level, it's not really profitable. Like it's kind of, well, there's also like there's like a bajillion leagues and it's kind of like all over the place. It's just chaos. If you're trying to like build like a world scene, it's not like rugby is not popular enough to sustain like 6 different versions of the game and like 20 different like leagues, like jockeying for like players and talent and like fans. It's a mess. So that's like a big advantage that like, and I think like why, one of the reasons why association football kind of like took over is like as like the preeminent form of football. Like it is very elegant like form of football, but like another thing is just, like it's very like the rules are the rules. The reason for the split between rugby union and rugby league is that, and this is the same reason that gridiron football took over in America, because like back in the day, like pre like football, like a rugby union was kind of taken over in the US. Like there's an alternate history where like if the people in charge of rugby like got their shit together, like rugby union would be like America would be like a rugby union juggernaut. But rugby union lost players because like there was this insistence on amateurism. And so rugby league would pay their players and rugby union would not. And this is the same thing with gridiron football, is that gridiron football, like they would pay their players and union would not. And so like union fell out of fashion. And this is the same reason why at a collegiate level, there's a pretty sizable rugby union scene. Because, and also like with like the women's sports, because there's no money in it anyway. So like there's no like they tried to do like a women's like gridiron football. Like, are you guys familiar with the XFL? The XFL was like, they made him play on like, first of all, they made him play on like turf. Second of all, they made him play in bikinis. Cause like, I guess they didn't believe, it was a very like 2000s thing. Like let's have a women's football league, but they gotta like, it's gotta be eye candy. It can't just be like a sport, right? Cause that's not enough. So yeah, this is just it's a mess. When the XFL, I don't remember that when the XFL did that, but that was when Vince was in charge. Wait. I don't know who Vince is. But there's if you want to like follow if you want like a good rugby YouTube channel, the Lingerie League, yeah, exactly. Squid Rugby. This is a very, very good channel. Oh, Vince McMahon. Damn, he's the guy, huh? Yeah, fuck that guy. It's like, the thing is, like, it's very difficult to like anything, because so much, like, if you're trying to get into anything that like has any money involved in it, like, chances are the people involved are like kind of like Nazis. Like, there's a lot of just like, oh cool, there's like a cool sport that I like and it's really big. Oh, by the way, the guy who owns it is a piece of shit. And like, but there is like, I don't know, there's a silver, I think, I suppose that is like a silver lining to the fact that like there's no money in rugby. But like, I mean, like, I don't think the people who like own rugby union teams are like, there's enough money in rugby union to like have anyone be like a top tier piece of shit, you know? And especially like, I don't know, have you guys seen Invictus? The movie about like the Springboks? Like the story of the Springboks is like, that's enough to like sell you, honestly. Okay, you can like you can watch. Invictus is about like the like, it's about Nelson Mandela and like the like ending of apartheid and like how it like intersects with the with South Africa's like national rugby team getting to the finals of the Rugby World Cup. And the thing is, for most of like South Africa's like colonial history, rugby was a like white supremacist institution, like straight up. It was only played by like Afrikaners, and they were very master racy about it. And it was just kind of like, this is what the colonizers play and stuff like that. And Nelson Mandela was very, very politically canny. And like part of it was like he was kind of like a fan of the Springboks, but he also he seized the moment of like, okay, well, this is like a thing that our nation can rally around. And like they just like come out with a new South African flag, which is like a top tier flag. Like the South Africa flag is like, it's got Matt Damon, exactly. South Africa's flag is like, if you're a vexillology nerd, it's like a top tier flag. Well, the flag of the Philippines gets slept on, low key. Philippines flag is like, it's pretty tight. It has like, it does break a couple of vexillology rules, but like so does the flag of California, and the flag of California is pretty good too. Anyway, but yes, Nelson Mandela like seized this moment of like, okay, well, I understand that like for like the people of South Africa, like the Springboks represent like apartheid and like and genocide and like all this horrible shit, but like we can like, if I just like get people like on board with this stuff, like we could make something out of this. And like he got a lot of pushback on it, but like it worked. And then they won, and they beat like the All Blacks from like New Zealand, which is like, they're like the Boston Celtics of like, I guess they're kind of the Lakers. Maybe the Springboks are the Celtics. But anyway, like they beat them, and you can watch the whole game is on YouTube, right? It's actually, you know what? Let's pull it up. We're pulling it up. I don't know if I'm gonna get dinged for like playing it. But we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. Springboks, All Blacks, 1995. And is this the full game? I think it's a full game. Yeah, this is it. No, not that. No. I don't want to get dinged. Like the Amsterdam flag? Let's pull up the Amsterdam flag real quick. The Amsterdam flag is pretty... That's pretty baller. Invictus spoilers incoming. Yeah. Spoilers for history. Flag of Amsterdam, pretty tight. It is like, it is kind of like on the nose a little bit, but it is cool. But yeah, you can like, this is like the full game. Like literally just like this is the Springboks and this is the All Blacks. And it's the whole game, dude. They got this twink doing the kick. Dude, this is like, it's the whole game. Spoiler, South Africa wins. But like you can watch Invictus, and then you can watch, where's the thing where like, okay, where is it? Here we go. You can watch Invictus and you can watch this. I don't know what you want. You probably want to watch Invictus first. Then you can watch, and there's like, let's see, where's Nelson Mandela? Where is he? There he is right there. It's like, dude, it's like a whole, and like it's been 30 years, and like Sia Khaleesi is the first black captain of the Springboks. Like, how can you not be sentimental about that shit? It's like, this is huge. This is everything. I don't know. It's like, I think that's, if you need like, I think to be like a sports fan, you need like reasons like this, because this is what it's actually about. Like shit like this. This is what it's actually about. It's about the stories. It's the same thing with like streaming, where like it's not actually about the game, it's about like the chat, or like it's interaction and like, you know, building like a fake friendship. Sports are not actually about like the game itself, unless you're kind of a pervert. It's actually about like the narratives and like the relationships and stuff like that. Like, and if you're, you know about Luka, right? That's an easy way in for basketball. And like, if you're like a conspiracy person, like, oh, was Luka, was it a put on? Was it like was it collusion? It was kind of like that. The Luka trade kind of worked out pretty good for him, because like, I don't know, like maybe Dallas was going to do something. I feel like it's not New Orleans. Like New Orleans is like a cursed organization, or like Zion Williamson could have been like, when Zion Williamson could have been like a really like special player, but like because he went to New Orleans, he's fucked. When the goalie did a scorpion kick. Wait, which game are you talking about? The goalie did a scorpion kick. See, I'm not an association football fan, so I don't know the thing. But this is probably like a special moment that association football fans are all about. I saw that and I was like, I don't remember that part of the game, but I'm like, wait, no, there's not a goal. You get it over the try line. It's not a thing. I do think like the term touchdown definitely has more sauce. It has way more sauce than touchdown is way more sauce than like try. Try is kind of like, the word try is kind of maidenless, I'm going to be honest. Okay, this is short enough. We can probably, especially if it's muted. I'm recording it, so we can like. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like I thought this was gonna be like a clutch situation. That guy was just showing off. That guy just showing off. You could have just backed up and caught it, but no, he's like, no, I got my girlfriend's here. I'm gonna show. That's crazy. That's crazy. How long have we been live? Actually, what's our viewership at? I feel like the sweet spot is like 2 hours. We're a little bit over. If there's enough people, we have 15. Actually, what's the breakdown? More on Twitch. I can go for a bit longer. I feel like, I don't know. I've noticed there's like a day of the week kind of dynamic where like if you want to, you get more people on like the weekends. I like how your point was like the power in sports, the story and stuff. And I'm just like, this guy did something cool. Well, that's here's the thing. There's a lot of reasons to like stuff. And if you like cool shit, like as a basketball fan, like that's like half of basketball is just like cool shit. Like, like John Morant dunking on Victor Wembanyama. Here's the thing, that like dunk didn't even count. Like the whistle, like a whistle had been blown. It was a dead ball period, but he still dunked on like an undersized guard, like dunked on like Victor Wembanyama, who's like a freak of nature. It was crazy. It doesn't even matter that like it didn't count. It was just like the dunk was crazy. It was the dunk was crazy enough. So I totally respect just like cool shit. And that's like there's like a continuity between like basketball and soccer. Like if you want like cool shit, soccer definitely has that. There's like, I think the kicking game in rugby is pretty sick, but it's definitely a bit like, cause like the ball's like an egg, right? So it's a lot harder to like make it work, but that's kind of like what makes it cool. Are you into Gaelic football at all? There's the movement in Gaelic football is crazy because you can take 4 steps and then you have to dribble it, and then you have to take another 4 steps and then you have to bounce it off your foot, which is like there's like an equivalent thing in basketball where like the original rules of the game where like you had to once you had the ball you had to shoot it or pass it. You couldn't like move with the ball. And then some guy was like, well, if there's no rule that says I can't pass it to myself. And so people started just like passing it, like bounce passing it in front of them and then running up and catching it. And so that it became like, well, legally speaking, that's like what dribbling is like passing it to yourself. And eventually they added like rules around it, but like that like weird like movement workaround like kind of stuck. And that's like the cool stuff about it. It's just people like kind of like breaking the rules, falling with style. You know nothing about Ireland? You gotta get in touch with your heritage. A quarter Irish. I don't know. I can't make that determination. American Irish people are like, they're cops. And also like I'm a Lakers fan, so like I'm a boo Celtics, boo. I gotta hold on. You're making me do my job, dude. Hey, they'll probably go away. They'll probably go away. Just a bot. It's fine. But yeah, this isn't even like, these aren't even jokes. Do we want to save them? There's no reason to save jokes. I'm kind of pretty, low key. Yeah, are we all done with TikTok? Like, where do you guys stand on that? I mean, like, we got mostly lurkers right now, but like, I'm curious because like I'm thinking of just like just deleting my account. I'm not posting on there anymore, but like since it got sold to like Larry Ellison, I don't know, never used it. That's probably smart. The history of basketball, yeah. It's a very like boy howdy, and it's a very like American. Oh, I did the thing again. It's a very American kind of like boy howdy kind of sport. Like you know what I'm talking about. It's very just like, I don't know. It's a very like Happy Days kind of just like a slick combed like Macassar oil or like oil of Macassar like era like haircut, so like the part and stuff. Damn lurkers. Oh dude, So soy, I was so ready to like not ban you. I was so ready to not ban you, but now that you opened your mouth again, I have to ban you. You know, I don't like doing this, man. You're joking with your Chicago friend telling him to let me know when there's an Ireland town neighborhood, and he showed me an actual Irish neighborhood. He looked into it, and its reputation is that it's where all the cops live, and it's the most racist neighborhood in the city. That's the thing, dude. That's the thing is like white supremacy culture will like kick you to the curb unless it knows how to like turn you into a cop, basically. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Hit the bricks. Hit the bricks. I don't need you. Yeah, like Irish, like actual Irish people, like they have an intimate relationship with like colonization and stuff. But like American Irish people, it started off they were like not considered white, and they were like, which is like in our context, it's like that's crazy. But like that's generally it's like, oh yeah, Irish Catholics and Jews are like they're not white. But once like the powers that be figured out that like actually we can like if we say these people are white, then like we can have them like beat up the people we need them to beat up. Hey, we have this like underclass that we can turn into like strike breakers and shit. I mean, like, and obviously we can't make like broad pronouncements about like all Irish people, because there's definitely like Morrissey is Irish and he's like racist as fuck, which is crazy. It's crazy to be an Irish vegan racist. And Morrissey is an Irish vegan racist. That is crazy. But it's facts. Honestly, like Jimmy E. Brown mogs everything the Smiths have ever done. I'm saying it, I'm laying it out now. If you're like thinking about getting into the Smiths, just understand that Jimmy E. Brown is like everything that you want the Smiths to be. It's as like miserable and like self-important, but like it's actually tongue in cheek. And the lyricism is better than Morrissey's. Lots of vegan racists, dude. There's like a connection with like crunchy, like vegan, like health shit and racism. It's like, it's crazy. But I don't know. There's like white supremacy culture there's like weird stuff that gets knotted up into it. But there's also like vegans who are just like, oh, I love everyone. I want to, and it's like, I don't know. Sometimes you can't tell, and you're talking to someone who's a vegan. They're like, oh yeah, I care about the environment, and they're like, yeah. And then you go like, yeah, it's environmental degradation is like, it's such a big issue today. Like all these corporations are just like destroying the planet. And they're like, that's so true. It's so true. And then you go like, and what's even worse is like the global South is getting like impacted far more by by global warming than us in the global North. Like we're not even seeing the brunt of it. And they go like, well, is it that bad? And they're just like, oh shit. And like the mask slips and it's just like red. It's just like the Red Skull, that guy. You work for an eco-friendly company and they had a eugenicist book in the company. Dude, it's like trying to get at like purity or something. There's like a weird like purity thing about it. It's gross. I don't know. For my part, I just don't like meat. But I think there's like a genetic thing, I think, where like I think I'm pretty sure I have like there's like a gene, there's a specific gene that like affects like how you process amino or like omega-3s or omega-6s. And I feel like, because like for me, like meat is it just doesn't taste good. It just tastes like ass to me. Like chicken tastes like boogers, steak tastes like water, fish tastes like okay. It's like passable, but like yeah, I just don't like meat. So when I went vegetarian, I didn't miss it for a second because I'm pretty sure I just like I've got the genes for like not needing meat. But like yeah, I don't know. There's like it's too like broad because all you have to do to like be like in. It's like all you have to do to be like in like the vegan like vegetarian camp is just like not eat meat. So it's like, it's pretty easy for like the like, but I guess it's like fascists kind of just like glom onto whatever. That, honestly, that's like the biggest thing is they're like, if anything, if nothing else, fascists are tacky opportunists. I love cows too much to eat them because I watched the videos of them playing like dogs. Dude, yeah, or like videos of cows where like people would go and play like jazz for them. And there's like a thing where like they don't like electronic music. They like specifically like physical instruments. I like that little thing. It's like, it feels a little bit transphobic, but I'll let it slide. But yeah, the thing is like, it's not like, I'm not vegetarian as like a principled decision or anything. Like, I don't think like, I don't place a lot of stock in like the morals of your diet. Cause it's like, it is pretty crazy. It's like, cause we are a part of nature, right? Like we are not like separate. We are a part of nature, and like a part of nature is like animals eating other animals. Like we're not above that. We're not better than other animals. So I don't place a lot of like moral standing on eating meat. It's just like straight up like everyone has like a different body, and everyone's body has different needs. And like some people like they need meat to like function, and other people just like don't. Like I've talked to people who like Jane, who did like the documentary. She like talked about like when she was like a little kid, like she would have cravings for raw meat, which is crazy to me. She had cravings for raw meat. Raw meat tastes like, I mean, like maybe if there's someone who eats meat, like I tried like raw meat at some point. It literally tastes like nothing. I think like steak just doesn't taste like anything. I think like you have to put like pepper and like all these like herbs and stuff to like make meat to make like steak taste good. But like you're just eating like, you don't actually, at that point you don't actually like the steak. You just like salt and pepper and like tarragon, you know? But like you can put that on tofu. All meat tasted gamey to you? Yeah. I think it's just, honestly, I think it is just like some people just have like the like genetic like slate for like being vegetarian. But like there is like, and this is kind of like where you approach like white supremacy stuff, where you go like, oh, like I'm like elevated. I'm like above other people because I don't eat meat. But like this is a thing. Okay. And this is like something I've been thinking about, and I think this idea has legs, which is that like in the Anglosphere and like in Europe and stuff, like, or like the Europe and like the European Empire, like America and like Canada and stuff like that, we live in like a Christianity as default society. So there's certain like Christian things that we don't think of as like Christian, because it's just like the way things are. But like, you just sneak eating raw bacon. That's not bacon at that point. That's just like pork belly. You would sneak eating just like gristle. Bacon is just gristle. Bacon, I mean, like all meat doesn't taste. Bacon, when I like had bacon for the first time, I was so disappointed, because this is like in the millennial like epic bacon era. And I was like, oh, this is probably going to be awesome. I can't wait to try bacon. And then I tried it, and then like it was just like gristly, and just like I think like it was just like, it's just salt, and like you can just eat salt. Yeah, gay bacon strips, exactly. But like, okay, so this is like, there are things about like our society has all these like Christian things like woven into it that we don't think of as Christian. And this is something I've like an idea that I think there's something to it. Which is that like, cause like Christianity, like Judaism has kosher, right? And Islam has halal, right? There's like dietary laws. And like, we don't think of Christianity as having that, but I think, and this is like, I think this is borne out by like historical like stuff, but like, I think the Christian version of that is like being like pescatarian or being vegetarian. Cause like, there's a lot of history of like Christian vegetarianism, and obviously like eating fish, like only fish is like, that's like a very Christian thing. So I think, But like if we don't think of it as like a specifically Christian thing, we think of it as just like, oh, I'm vegetarian because like I'm like enlightened. It's like, no, I think you're vegetarian because that's like a Christian like dietary law. Not like not eating meat is like that's a Christian dietary law. Or like being pescatarian, that's a Christian dietary law. Most Jews outside of the Middle East ignore those kosher laws. I mean, like, it's not, like, kosher is not difficult to follow. Halal is not difficult to follow. What are you talking about? Like, you just get kosher food. Like, you can just, like, get food that's, like, it's kosher. Like, certified kosher, and then you're good. I mean, I guess if you want to be, like... I mean, you can get kosher, you can get halal beef bacon. I watched the shawarma guy. There's like a shawarma guy on TikTok. But rest in peace, TikTok. I think not rest in peace the guy. He's still kicking. But like, you can get like halal bacon. It's like it's beef. It's halal beef bacon. I mean, I'm not going to make it. I've never been eating dinner with my Jewish friends and had bacon there, so I can't really like confirm. I can neither confirm nor deny, but it seems like in your experience, like the Jewish people just don't bother with the kosher laws. I don't know why. It's like it's not that hard to like. The point is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Point is, like being vegetarian or pescatarian is like that's our kosher. That's like our halal. Are people actually going off TikTok? Yeah, it got sold to Larry Ellison. And when it got sold to Oracle, and this is the thing, like the people who work at Oracle, it's like a secret thing, but they call it, like they say Oracle stands for one rich asshole called Larry Ellison. Went the other way. But yeah, when it got, because there was like Congress was trying to like ban TikTok, and like the solution to the issue of like people knowing about Palestine, the solution that they came to was, well, we'll like force TikTok to be sold to an American company. And so it got sold to Oracle. And like when it got sold, they immediately new terms of service, and like the algorithm changed. And like I went on to it after it got sold, and I just got like my For You page was just like normie shit. It was like I'm like not tapped into like normie shit, but it's a lot of just like the guys who like throw ping pong balls at like a wall for like 3 hours, and eventually like it goes into the cup, and you're like, they go, whoa, that was too loud. There's a Palestinian version of Upscrolled. Yeah, I downloaded it. I don't know if I'm gonna make an account. Honestly, like I already have Xiaohong Shu. And like this seems pretty. It's like kind of normie, but like I kind of want to like get in. There's like a lot of like fitness and like beauty stuff on it, which is kind of like the point of the app. But there's also like a lot of like coverage of Minneapolis and Palestine and stuff like that. So it fits the bill. I think I'm not trying to get in. I'm not trying to get in on the ground floor of a new social media platform, especially one that does not have a unique selling point. This is the thing, is like if you're trying to like make a new social media platform, and your pitch for the platform is like with Upscrolled, it's like, well, it's like Instagram, but like it's not. That's not enough, dude. There's not like a unique pitch. Hunter, nice opening salvo. Hey, who has a knife in YouTube? Yeah, but like you have to have like a unique like feature, or like once you get people in the door with your like unique thing, with like what's the one where it's like you have to like make a thing every day, and like when you like take a picture, it like takes a picture of you while you're taking the picture. It's like Be Real. like the premise is stupid. The premise is stupid, right? But it's like it's a unique premise, and people were like in on it. People were doing it. I was around Zoomers who were just like, yeah, I gotta do a B reel, which is like the cosmic joke of it is like the front facing camera on your phone is like it like does like a weird like distortion face. It distorts your face in a really stupid way. So you're just like. Whenever you take a picture, whenever you would make a B-reel, it would just be like the picture of like your friends like at like the Grand Canyon or whatever, and then it's just your face like and like that's every time. There's no way to like it is impossible to make a front-facing camera picture look like good. They all look it distorts your shit way too much. I never understood the Mastodon or Blue Sky because it still has a negative pattern of the feed. Yeah, I mean like I'm on Blue Sky. I think it fits the bill for like what it is. The like Blue Sky does have a unique like selling point or like pitch, which is that it's decentralized, which is like a little bit too nerdy to get a lot of people on. You the main fit, yeah. You can also like you can really customize your feeds, which is like that's kind of huge. So like Blue Sky is terrible for getting traction unless you post constantly, but that's also Twitter. That's also Twitter. That's the thing about like and this is kind of like all social media things a little bit, but especially like Twitter and Twitter likes is that like, unless you are like a weird Twitter poster, you kind of have to like bring people in from other stuff. Or like do like comment a lot. I think I don't know. I'm trying to just like get better at like every platform has like its own like skill set that like you can like succeed at if you can crack it. I don't know how to like crack the Twitter thing. I think for me, it's just like, and this was kind of like the original like point of the thing was like, if you want to like follow like what your the celebrities you like are doing or whatever, they can like just like post that and you'll follow them because you know them from other stuff. You don't like, unless you're like an inveterate poster, you don't build an audience on like Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever. The only exception would be like if you're a journalist, but then you're like bringing people on from other things. So it's the same thing. But yeah, you can like, I have like, I've got like a quiet posters thing, an urbanism thing, catch up, like the biggest like things. I have a separate like thing for follows and replies. There's like a trending world if I want to like get in touch. These are just like trending tags, which is kind of like nothing, but it's like it is very customizable. Oh, and I have like yeah, like having like a different feeds and stuff is pretty cool. Like there are like a lot of there's like quality of life things on Blue Sky which are pretty serious, pretty like seriously good. But it is very like lived out. I will say that it's very lib sky, which it's. But I mean, it's like if you're trying to like, if it's between like having a platform full of Nazis or a platform full of liberals, I'll take the liberals any day. Like I got a lot of smoke for liberals, but it's just because they're like kind of useless. Nazis, I get. This is okay. Actually, this is I want to talk about this because this is like, because we got to talk about like leftist dog whistles. Because like if you're like a Nazi, like a right winger, like you need dog whistles to like kind of like just like skirt like terms of service like violation stuff, or like kind of like delude like yourself and like your friends like you're not like a piece of shit, but like you're basically like signaling to all your like racist friends that like you're also racist. But like especially now with like the tenor of like what's going on with like social media and like how like they were like clamping down more and more on like socialists and communists and like people who aren't like in the clan, basically, you gotta like be more sneaky about it. And the nice thing about like leftist propaganda is like you're right. So, you know, you can be less sneaky about it, but you still gotta be a little bit sneaky about it. So like, this is the thing is, how do I do this? Is there a way to like transform a scene? Come on, I gotta be able to do this. Come on, come on. Chroma key, color key, crop pad, enhance portrait, glow, mask, limit key, render delay, scaling. Damn. All right, we're gonna do this. We're doing this. Let's unlock this, transform. So this right here, this, if you're keyed into it, this is a death threat. If you are a like communist talking to a fascist, this right here, what I just did, this is a death threat. If you know, you know. Do I have my Blue Sky listed? Yeah, it is in the socials. Does anyone know why this is a death threat? Does anyone know why? Quiz time, quiz time, quiz time. Being Australian. No, it has nothing to do with being Australian. China, hanging, we're getting warmer, we're getting warmer. Not China, because China is communist. Those tell us, geez. Okay, so who here is familiar with Benito Mussolini? Can I just undo? Nice. Okay, cool. Are we familiar with Benito Mussolini? The guy who invented fascism, Italian dictator. I'm not gonna say dictator because that's like a useless term. He's a Italian fascist. He's an Italian fascist. Yeah, he invented the term like fascist. So the thing is, and I don't remember if he was like executed and then they did this or like they killed him by like hanging him, but he was like after the fascists were routed throughout Europe, he wasn't killed by then. Okay, so he was like, yeah, so he was dangled upside down, and the last thing he saw was it was like a crowd upside down. So if you do this, see, we gotta build out our like leftist dog whistle things, you know? Because this is powerful. Because like, how would you're gonna get banned? Is Twitch gonna ban you for turning your camera upside down? They're not gonna do that, you know? It's just powerful. We gotta do like more stuff. We gotta get like more stuff figured out like that. There's got to be like some like dog whistle numbers we can use or something. I don't know. We gotta workshop some stuff. Obviously we can't. We got to be like more covert about it. But yeah, the last thing a fascist sees is a crowd upside down. It's just the last thing a fascist sees, and it's just whatever picture upside down. Or like if someone posts a picture of like, you know, like one of their like fascist like Nick Fuentes or whatever, all you have to do is like repost the same picture upside down. I did not expect the stream called Goon Stream to teach me a new death threat. Sorry. Okay. Okay, are we back on topic? Are we back on topic? Gaddafi saw the so Gaddafi was not a fascist. Gaddafi was killed by the United States because he wanted to he tried to get OPEC nations off of the petrodollar. He was killed by the United States because he like infringed on the United States ability to exploit Africa for its oil. I think rugby could be the dog whistle. Damn. That's not what I meant. Sorry, I take it back. I'm gonna unsqueeze my tits. Dude, I got tits, dude. That's crazy. It's pretty baller. I think, yeah, I wonder, can rugby be like an anti-fascist thing? I don't know, because like, let's. Have you seen Ibn Etzebetz's wife? Like, she's too white. I think like. Oh, Ibn. Why is it so small? But like, I don't know. This feels like a little master racy. I don't know. Cause this guy's scary, dude. He's so scary. He's gigantic, and like every single game, every single match, he's just like covered in blood instantly. This guy's scary. This guy's scary. Dude, if you get into rugby, you will learn, like, you will get scared of white people. Honestly, big white people are just like, it is kind of crazy how like the like dynamic is like flipped, where like in America you think of like, and this is some like apartheid stuff, where like in like football and basketball, like the pitch, like the quarterback and like the point guard are like the prestige roles, and so they get like like for a long time it was just like only like those positions were reserved for white players. Like it was just like, it was white, only like a white guy would be a quarterback, only a white guy would be the point guard, and so like the other positions were like for like bigger players, and so you end up with like a very like racially like segregated thing, where like all the biggest players were like black and all the smallest players were white. And like luckily that's changing now. And like in basketball, obviously you have like most of the players are black, so like obviously most of the point guards are going to be black, but you have like a lot of these like massive Eastern European dudes, you know. But like in like South Africa, right, like all of the like biggest like Springbok players are white. Like it's honestly, it's still very, very, like the team is still very, very white, but you just have these like massive, like the biggest white people you've ever seen. It's the biggest white people you've ever seen, and then like the normal people are all black. This is getting like we're approaching like racist territory asymptotically, but like the dynamic is flipped a little bit. But yeah, if you want to like learn like a proper we gotta talk about something else. Let's talk about something else. We're going back to my face. What time is it? I've been live for 3 hours. I think we can probably call it. I handled 2 of the topics. I got to 2 of my stream topics. That's pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with myself for staying on for managing to do 2 things in 3 hours. But like, this is like a thing with like social media stuff, and it's something I'm like finally coming around to, is that if you're trying to like build a presence online, it's like part of your job. what's the hot tubs command for it? The point of the hot tubs command is to trick you into typing !hot tubs in the chat. But your job, like your task is part of your job and like learning how to like build a presence online is to understand like which social media like format works for you. And I tried like tweeting and like short form video and stuff, and I like got a handle. I reached 1,000 followers on TikTok. That's not nothing. That's not nothing. I had a video that like almost got 1 million views. That's pretty good. But like, I think I like streaming better. I'm like realizing that I just like streaming better because I like the certain like creative elements to it. I like how it's more freeform, and I like how it's like the immediacy of like audience engagement. I kind of dig, and I like how like because like all social media is a pretense. There's no like it's all just like a vector to like build like a parasocial relationship with a person you're never going to meet. So, you know, playing games is like a pretense. Of doing like fashion blogs is just a pretense. Like it's all just a pretense. So you just got to find the pretense that you can like dig. And I think I can get my head around like, oh, I this is like a thing I want to do a stream for, or like do a stream about this, or do a stream about this. So I can kind of like, I can like plan around like, this is what I want to stream. This is what I want to do for a stream. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for tonight. Dude, this pen is so thin. Probably going to be it for tonight. Next stream, I probably want to finish Grim Fandango. Is it a party foul to not finish Grim Fandango at this point? I feel like I gotta. At this point, like normally I'm pretty okay with like DNFing a game, but like at this point I gotta get it done. I just didn't want to have, because like I think we just needed like one more stream for Joey to edit down into like a highlight thing. And I didn't want to have like two Grim Fandango streams in there. Can't be a quitter? Yeah, that's true. Can't be a quitter. Can I call Skullgun a quitter? Because he didn't like start. He didn't start Left-Handed Darkness. I finished it. I finished Left-Handed Darkness today. I finished it. It was pretty good. I think it was not better than, I think like it still gets beat out by Lathe of Heaven. Like Lathe of Heaven is that there's something else going on there. I think Left-Handed Darkness it's kind of like fantasy stuff, and like honestly like the gender stuff with like how the exploration of like how like gender stuff would impact society, that wasn't as big of a thing as just like the planet where it takes place is like, it's like an ice age planet. So like most of the stuff is about how like a really, really cold planet would impact society, rather than like a whole race of like androgen people it would impact society. Does that make sense? It was mostly just about like being really cold. And then there was a Chekhov's gun of like frostbite that never actually pulled the trigger on. Like I thought Genli I was gonna like lose a finger or something. Quitters or spitters, as it says in the Bible. Is that Psalms, or that's Ephesians, right? Ephesians. Yeah. So yeah. I think Le Guin kind of like lost. Well, and this is like, you know, like we talked about earlier, like all art is process art. Like you don't like really understand what the book is about until you like sit down and write it. And the process is like typing out the words. And like when you kind of get to the end of it, like the book is about something else than you really intended to. And like I think that's what happened, where like the book was mainly about like what it would be like to like have an advanced society in an ice age, rather than like what it would be like to have an advanced society where you you go into like heat and like you're neither gender until you like go into heat and then suddenly you're a woman. That kind of got dropped a little bit. Still a good book though. But yeah, it doesn't beat out Lay the Heaven. Lay the Heaven was like a cohesive thing where it just like all lined up. That's kind of what you're going for with any artistic things. Like you hope that you will alight on, you hope that you will have an idea that like remains relatively like intact by the time you're done with the project. I've gotten frostbite before. It feels like it's going to fuck you up really bad a lot of the time though. Then it goes away. Well, I think like, I guess there is like levels of frostbite, but like you can get it like, actually, I don't know. Are you like a frostbite? Like, cause like I live in like Southern California, so I never have to confront that stuff. Right. I'm not like, even like in the dead of winter, I can walk around in this and I'll be cold. I'm not going to get frostbite. But like I've seen people where like they get frostbite on their hand and just like, and like there's like hike, like it's like nature, like travel vlog or whatever. There's like one guy, like one video is him with like frostbite on his hand and like the next video is him with a prosthetic. So I don't know, like what's like the, how much of how like badly frostbitten do you have to get before like you like lose a hand? This is a really dark way to end a stream. Velatro's still open. Do you want to just do another run? Let's do another run. I can do a run. Let's do a run. Or not. I don't want to change the stream topic. I'm just going to call it. Yeah. I'll try to not get frostbite and you can try to also not get frostbite. Bye.